Welcome to Ranger Things. We're recording on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. I'm Carlo Montevideo, and I'm joined by Brendan Lyons.
Hey there.
And Dave Pacheco.
Hey, y'all.
Visit patreon.com/Ranger Things Podcast or RangerThingsPodcast.com to join the Wolf Pack. We're going to have a lot of Wolf Pack stuff today. We forgot to talk about a pre-show. That link I sent out. You also follow us on Twitter, RangerThings23. Email us your questions and comments to be brought on the show. Contact at RangerThingsPodcast.com. We're available on your favorite podcast service. So rate and review the show. Let's get into it. Did we just experience the mush of a century with President Trump coming to visit MSG?
Fucking the vibe killer in chief.
Well, do you know how many pedophiles were in Madison Square Garden last night?
By my count, 18,782. The sold out pedophile crowd.
Hold on. Olivia Benson is a fucking saint.
Yeah. But she should have been arrested.
18,781. My apologies.
Her and Stabler should have been arresting everybody, at least everybody courtside.
Yo, imagine.
At least everyone courtside.
You had Palm Beach Pete. You had fucking Howard Lutnick. You had Robert Kraft. Come on.
Imagine everyone thought the game was about to start, and then you just heard, fucking what's his name from that show walks out.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah, Chris Hansen walks out, and he's like,
Take a seat.
Actually, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to take a seat. And then you just hear bung bung. And fucking. I bet Ice-T was in the house somewhere, too.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. That would have been good.
If Ice-T wasn't in the house,
down all of Midtown for 7 hours.
Yeah. If Ice-T wasn't in the building, I bet Tracy Morgan could have done a stellar Ice-T impression.
Yeah, dude.
I want you to picture SVU, but remove Ice-T and add Tracy Morgan.
He is the jewel of New York.
I only drink lemonade.
Tracy Morgan's a jewel of New York. I'll take it. Like Jewel the singer.
Yeah, because he'll save our soul.
He'll save
Jewel.
Jewel is the Tracy Morgan of Alaska.
Yeah, with worse teeth.
With worse teeth.
I'm gonna get Captain Benson pregnant in space.
All right, before we get to the Knicks game, the Knicks series, the NBA final, let's talk a little bit about hockey. There's stuff going on that's not even the cup final. Let's go around the horn real quick. And we're gonna say how many minutes we've watched of this Stanley Cup final. I'll start. I've watched 90 minutes. Brendan.
0 minutes.
0. Shit.
0 of them.
Dave?
Approximately 35 seconds. Because I flipped on the channel by accident. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And I just wanted to see the score. And I was like, oh, okay. That's about it.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm the only sucker. It's been good. It's been good. I mean, it's as good as Vegas and Carolina it would be. Which
did you hear the chants in Carolina? Them saying "no means no" to Carter Hart. The whole crowd.
I saw the tweets saying that they heard. I didn't hear it on TV, but ABC has been muting crowd noise for both NBA and NHL series, so I might have missed it. But that's good. I'm glad they chanted that.
Yeah.
Carolina won. The rest of the NHL, 14 million.
Yeah.
The first thing they did, that's good.
So let's do. Are we pulling for Carolina? Is this a real thing?
I'm full Vegas. I'm a fan of Vegas after that.
Except for Carter Hart.
Except for I mean, one man doesn't make the roster, right? I'm a
That's
Rangers
true.
fan. I'm a Rangers fan, and there's some deadbeats there. And you know what?
I mean, there's a deadbeat on the background of our text message thread.
Yeah. I mean,
a deadbeat on this podcast.
I mean, sometimes though, and maybe this is speaking out of school, you got to separate the art from the artist. You know, Carter Hart's having a hell of a playoff run. year.
He is. He truly is.
You got to separate the heart from the hardest.
There we go.
Let's close there.
Let's close there. Okay, no, let's. No one's gonna have anything constructive to say about the final. So let's move on to the next NHL topic. Dylan Larkin. Have you guys heard about this?
Oh God!
I heard some smoke.
He requested a trade out of Detroit. He's got a full no move clause. He gave Yzerman a list of 3 teams he'll go to.
Are they? Is it Minnesota, and Minnesota?
Close. It's Minnesota, Vegas, and Florida.
Wow.
Basically, all teams with Team USA ties.
So Minnesota. He's going to Minnesota.
Yeah. Before that list, that list is not confirmed, but it's all but confirmed. Before that list was confirmed, there was so much, as you would expect, Ranger fan discourse about Dylan Larkin. Oh, maybe we could trade Trocheck for Larkin, and that would be a fair trade. And I keep thinking to myself, why would you trade the exact same player for the player you're about to get? Effectively, right? A 2C, borderline 3C, a realistic 3C. Like Dylan Larkin's good, but he's not that good. He's a 3C on a good team. He's never won, never sniffed it, obviously has not led that team anywhere.
Has he even been to the playoffs?
I think they got in like a year or two ago and then lost in the first round, if I remember correctly.
Dylan Larkin's a great 3C on the Panthers.
Oh yeah, he'd be awesome on the Panthers as a 3C. The Rangers fans who were like, "Oh, Drury would be remiss if he didn't go after Larkin." For what? For what reason? So we have more mid players on our team. Do we need that? And I just think it's insane. But the 3 teams are the Wild, Vegas, or Florida. I think the Wild's probably going to be the taker there. The only other thing Rangers related about this is, what does Larkin do? Well, the discourse is, what does Larkin do to Trocheck's trade value?
Thanks.
See, I don't think it does at all.
I don't know. Their stats, dude, are fucking close. I mean, Larkin's got more goals in less games. In 60 less games, he has like 37 more goals. But in that same amount of span, he has like 25 less assists than Trocheck. So the point total's 643, 631.
Right. So here's what's going to happen, because the NHL is buying away the dumbest league in the world. They are comparable players. Larkin controls this trade. Yeah. With his no move. So Detroit is going to get close to nothing back. And that's going to set Trocheck's value.
No, I don't think that's
100%.
I think GMs will. Yes, I'll say this. That will be his market value, because GMs are stupid. Drury will not make the trade. Drury would rather keep him and wait for the deadline, which I think would be the smart move.
And not trade him then. I think we need to come to terms with the fact that the ship has sailed on Vincent Trocheck.
Yeah.
The best offer we were going to get has come and gone. At this point, there's diminishing value on trading him. So you might as well just ride out his contract. So that's it. Vincent Trocheck is going to run out the rest of this contract as a Ranger. It's an abominable failure by Chris Drury. It is a Statue of Liberty size failure by Chris Drury, not trading him at the deadline last year. And that's it. It's over. That's it.
I disagree. I don't know. I disagree with that.
I think so. Panarin, who also controlled, he was the most recent example of a player controlling the trade.
Better than both of them.
Way better than both.
Mm-hmm.
He got that return was the second best prospect in a system.
Who's probably not even going to sniff the NHL.
And a draft pick.
Mm-hmm. Who's probably not going to sniff the NHL. We got nothing back for Panarin. We got two non-roster players back for our team.
You got two question marks, right? You can't say nothing's going to work there.
Yeah,
probably because they're in the Rangers system now. It's not going to work out. But
right, 31 other teams, they're question marks. We have the answer here in New York.
So we'll say the objective thing is a question mark, right? So what does Larkin get back? A roster player? No, he's got to get more than a roster player. So he'll probably get a similar return to Panarin.
Well, here's the thing.
That's a roster player and a draft pick.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, Larkin controls his destiny here, but how many years does Larkin have left on his contract?
I think that's a good question. I think it's like 1 or 2.
The same as Trocheck. They both have like 2 years left, or does Trocheck have more?
Let me pull it up.
So Larkin is he's 29 and Trocheck's 32. I think what's fair to say, what you're saying is a roster ready player and a prospect. I think it's fair.
You got 4 years left on his contract.
Right. So here's what
8.7.
So here's what Detroit can do that the Rangers could not do because Panarin was on an expiring contract. Detroit can say
control.
No.
Yeah.
Nope. You want to go? Give me more than 3 teams. Or go to work. And Yzerman will do that. Dylan Larkin is, with that much time left on his contract, he is not in control of this situation. Now, if he does decide to trade him to one of those 3 teams, fortunately, because of the cap, at least 2 of those 3 teams, Vegas and Florida, will have to trade back something of some value to free up cap space. Not Minnesota. I think Minnesota can make it work.
Yeah.
But, all right, so this is what I'm thinking. At about, $3 to $4 million less, Trocheck is a viable option if Minnesota or whoever the trade target for Larkin is doesn't want to overpay.
That's what we're missing here. You have
Trocheck has to want to go there.
Trocheck doesn't have a no move.
He doesn't?
No.
You sure? No. I'm pretty sure he has a modified.
Pull it up on the fucking screen. Let's see it. Is that the thing that would have kicked in? No. I could have swore he doesn't.
He's got. I'm going to pull up on the screen.
Or has he got a limited?
He's probably got.
I think a limited. No, I don't even think he has limited.
But if the case is that Larkin wants to go to a USA heavy team, and he's got those 3 teams picked out, which is Vegas, Minnesota, and Florida. I think Trocheck is of a similar mindset that you think he would mind going to one of those 3 teams.
So here's the thing. He's got a 10-team no trade list. Do you think that Vegas, Florida, and Minnesota are on that list?
Minnesota is, and that bridge is burned.
I don't think Minnesota's. Why would Minnesota be on that list?
He was almost traded to Minnesota.
Yeah, but that was because Guerin tried to underpay for him, and Drury said no.
Right. He knows his worth.
Right. Well, first of all, that's debatable.
I got him. He agreed.
I wouldn't call that agreeing. Secondly, Minnesota's not going to come back to the table on Vincent Trocheck, and if they do, we're going to get less than we would have.
No, this is the thing. You have 3 teams in the mix for Larkin. All safe assumption, Larkin's the number 1 trade target right now for 3 teams. Now you have 3 teams who are now actively working towards reworking their current roster and plans to get a bona fide league perspective 2C, right? Well, we just moved a bunch of deck chairs around for Larkin. That didn't pan out. Let's send that package over to Drury and see if we'll bite on Trocheck. Right?
Or
yeah,
not even. Let's pull back a little bit, and it's like, okay, they can possibly like give up less and still get the same player essentially.
I mean, we're not going to get as much as we would have gotten last deadline. That ship has sailed. You're right. I don't think Larkin's value diminishes Trocheck's value the same way. He's going to bring down all the value of all trades.
Carlo, let me ask you a question. Carlo. If you're thirsty
mm-hmm.
and I have a glass of water for sale,
mm-hmm.
and I'm the only one with a glass of water for sale,
mm-hmm.
does my water become more or less valuable if Dave shows up with a glass of water?
Less valuable, yeah.
Yes.
But if Dave's glass of water is not for me, your water has the same value to me. My willingness to pay for your water doesn't change because I don't have access to Dave's water. Right? This is not, I mean, we're getting into economics now. Right? But it doesn't exist in a vacuum. The market does not exist in a vacuum. The market is a one-to-one relationship. What value does the buyer perceive in the good?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, and the fact that Trocheck has ties with Florida, has ties, loose ties with Minnesota now. I think it only bolsters the value that Larkin gives to him. It's the runoff value.
I don't think Larkin improves Trocheck's value. I think
it improves the Rangers' chances of moving him. That's what I think.
Use Brendan's water analogy. Me seeing you offer somebody that glass of water is going to make me more thirsty. So I'm going to be less stingy about what I pay Brendan for that water. Right.
But knowing that
watching someone drink that glass of water as sweat beads down their head.
I mean, do you think Yzerman wants to admit failure at this point? Because not getting what he would want for as a return for Larkin having the screws put to him with a three team, only move. I don't think he'd be willing to move, or he moves him to Vegas.
I think Yzerman would like to do the right thing, but he's not going to put himself out over it.
Yeah. Right. He's already received enough scrutiny throughout the league about his plans and his, or lack thereof. He's been trying to do.
Here's another piece of the puzzle that I want to point out here. Do I have to? Oh, geez, I have to change how I share now. Hold on.
I like this orientation of our pictures.
Oh, here we go. Okay. So you got Dylon Larkin, 8.7. You got 4 years left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at Detroit's cap situation. Right? They've got $29 million, and they've got the most of their roster ready to go.
So $29 million in space. So they're not hurting.
They can theoretically sweeten this deal by taking on half of Larkin's contract,
which would make a bigger haul.
They could command a bigger return, and Trocheck's contract is. If we had to sweeten the deal, we're taking less of a hit comparably.
Right. But what they'll likely do, instead of taking on part of Trocheck's contract, is taking on dead weight contracts.
Yeah.
From
the Rangers or that's
the Red Wings will take on. Okay. They will take on dead weight cap space from Vegas or Florida to make room for the full Dylan Larkin load. And that will sweeten the deal in what they get back in picks and prospects.
Yeah, and that's something that the Rangers can't necessarily do.
No.
Right. I mean,
Well, they can. They can.
But it depends on how fast they want to rebuild.
Right.
Sorry, retool.
I think the odds are Larkin's going to go to either Vegas or Minnesota. I don't think he's going to Florida. I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't seem right. I don't know. I'm not sure about what's the cap space situation between those three teams, between Minnesota, Florida, and Vegas. Like, I think that's going to be a telling sign. And then who has the older players with the heavy contracts?
Minnesota's got $9.5 million in cap space.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Vegas is going to have like negative 24? They have $4 million in cap space.
But projected.
What's
it projected from next year? That's a projected next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Florida, the Florida Panthers, 15.
They got a large gap.
I think we have. I mean, if I'm Florida, well, let's take a look at their roster. If I'm Florida, yeah, they don't have that much room. I mean, if I'm Florida, I go after Larkin aggressively.
Yeah. Can you pull up their roster?
Florida's roster, yeah.
You had it.
Well, this is also it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know who you give up here.
Yeah, who are you giving up at this point?
Well, Boquist. His contract's up. Effectively,
yeah, you can't have an $8 million fourth line center.
No.
Well, yeah, but if he's only $4 million, you can. I don't know. Tough call.
Right, but them eating the Red Wings eating money should give them a higher return valued player.
Yeah. I think Minnesota's in good shape for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make him the second line center, bump Eriksson Ek down to the third line. That's a filthy third line.
That's a really nice third line.
And Yarov goes in the trade.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at Vegas real quick. They don't have any. They can't do it. But yeah, I mean, I don't see how they make it work. I mean, they don't have the space to do it.
Well, Mark Stone's done. This is his last year. He's in his last year of his contract.
Yeah, he'll probably retire after this cup.
You throw Larkin on a fucking wing, or you bump Carlson down to the third line center.
No, I mean, you have space in the depth chart in 3 and 4 here. You absolutely do.
Yeah,
but
you leave Dowd at 4. Dowd at 4, Larkin at 3.
Or you move Marner up to the first line, and I don't know.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
it depends on who they have in their wing depth that's ready to take the next.
Because you could throw Howden as the third line center, and if you want to move Larkin to the wing on the second line,
I don't think you need to move Larkin to the. I think you just have to. I just think they don't have the cap space to make this work at all. Like, even if they move, if they drop Dowd, I think that's probably factored in for next year already. Like, they have $4.5 million. Like, they need salary retention, or they need to shed somebody that they probably don't want to.
Yeah, but if Stone comes off the books,
I think this is considering Stone off the books.
That puts them somewhere around 15 million.
No, this is projected with him off the books.
Oh, okay.
Right, and they still have 8 more spots to fill.
Yeah,
they can't do it.
But I mean, I think that's they could do it, but they won't. They might not. It's not going to be easy.
What's the likelihood What's the likelihood they facilitate a 3-team trade to have another team absorb?
What if we do
The
a
Rangers
three-team
are that
trade?
third.
Rangers, Trocheck goes to Detroit. Larkin goes to Florida, and the New York Rangers end up by some miscalculation of the books with none other than Barkov. No, but like a 3-team trade would be cool. Like just solve all the problems of the off season in one go, and then we can just enjoy the rest of the summer.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
They wouldn't do that for us.
Wishful thinking.
So speaking of Mitch Marner, I'll stop sharing now. There's rumors abound, and the segue would make sense in a moment. For the Oilers to be hiring Mike Babcock as their new coach.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This fucking retread? What the fuck?
I mean, on paper, this is the dumbest idea possible. You have a guy
in reality, this is the dumbest idea.
It just might work. No, you have first of all, you have Edmonton, which we know their problems. They didn't build. They didn't build. They're not strong enough around McDavid and Draisaitl. Their goaltending sucks. Their defense is suspect. They're really not that deep. They're good enough to get into the playoffs, and that's kind of it. A head coach might help, right? It might. Maybe Knobloch just wasn't the guy.
I mean, he did take them to 2 fucking Stanley Cup Finals.
Maybe he's not the guy to get him over the hump, right? I'm thinking I'm Edmonton. I'm the Edmonton Oilers, the owner, right? I'm the brass. I'm the GM. Knobloch's not our guy. You know, we need somebody who's maybe a little bit tougher on these guys to push them over the hill. Who's the toughest coach who hasn't worked in 7 years? Oh, I know, Mike Babcock. So now you have Mike Babcock, noted psychopath, coaching the potentially, maybe I'm wrong here, the psychologically frailest team in the NHL.
Top 3, if they're
Top
not
3,
the number 1.
Maybe Rangers are number 1, but Edmonton is up there. This is going to be, and mark my words, the funnest year to watch Canadian hockey ever.
So how many months before McDavid forces his way out of Edmonton?
Maybe this is the 5D chess that's happening right now.
This is all part of Drury's plan. He subconsciously slipped them Mike Babcock's name, you know, getting in their ear. Knobloch was just a plant.
Knobloch
was a psyop.
plant.
He was the psyop, the long con.
To just put subtle Mike Babcock hints all over the place, like
all
that,
to get McDavid.
Like that scene in that Will Smith movie. What's that Will Smith movie where like he's a con man with Margot Robbie?
Oh,
you know
I know which movie that is. Not Hitch.
Yeah. Hitch.
Hitch.
Hitch too.
Hancock.
Hancock. No, Hancock. No. Hancock. I never saw Hancock.
Neither did I.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Men in Black. That's it. Yeah.
iRobot.
Let's pull up his IMDb.
I think Knobloch was just the vessel for Chris Drury to remote view into the front office there. Let's get up.
And then
IMDb.
And then Chris Drury brings Knobloch back into the Ranger fold
to coach the Rangers after he fires Mike Sullivan.
No, he brings him back into the Ranger fold as one of the assistant coaches under Sullivan, and then McDavid wants to play with Knobloch again, so he comes to the Rangers.
After Earth.
That's not.
No,
we're looking for the one with Margot Robbie.
7 pounds.
The Joker. Which one is it?
African Queens.
King Richard.
Can I say the name of this? African Queens. Am I
Nope.
allowed to say this word?
Nope, you are not allowed to.
Nope.
That's wild. That's wild. They would name a movie.
That's wild that I can't. Gemini Man. No,
Wild
definitely not
that I can't
that.
say. It's wild that I can't say a word.
Collateral Beauty.
What is it? When did it come out?
Focus.
I think it might actually be Focus.
Focus?
That's the one with him and Margot Robbie, at least.
Is it? guys ever
Con
see
Man. Yep.
You ever see 7 Pounds?
No.
That's not bad.
Tearjerker.
Yeah, big time. What are we saying it's called?
Focus.
Focus.
Look under actor. This is
Oh my god.
The first one's produced. Yeah, no, I hate that. I don't know why they don't have his like. First of all, A is the first letter of the fucking alphabet, and this is what he's known for. Put that as the first thing on the IMDb. This fucking sauna is the goddamn worst.
See, the thing is, I think you can change the order. So if you want to, like, as you start retiring, you want to be a producer, right?
Oh, okay. Fuck you, Will Smith.
Undawn, King Richard. This is actor, right?
This bit is going
down
too long.
It's like 2012.
2012, that movie?
2015. Right,
You
you passed it.
You just passed it.
Focus. Yeah, this
Focus.
is the one. Yeah, I gotta watch this. I keep seeing scenes of it on the internet.
Watch Backrooms. That shit is fucking awesome.
I want to see Backrooms.
It's so good. This kid is 21 years old. I've been watching his fucking the Backrooms shorts that he's been doing on YouTube for the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years since he's been doing it. Yo, Hollywood is like getting taught a lesson by these YouTubers that are fucking writing movies and turning them out because they're fucking they're awesome. It's so refreshing. They're not over explained. They don't beat you over the head with fucking things. They leave it like a little bit mysterious, obviously. You know,
it's the 90s all over again. This is like indie cinema all over. This is good. I can't wait.
I hope so. It's indie cinema on like a big budget, but like it's not. They don't waste it.
What was it? That Obsession movie had like a $750,000 budget.
Oh yeah, and I heard it looks great. I heard that was really good too. That's on my list to hopefully see this weekend.
Yeah, I mean Backrooms had a big budget, because it was A24. But
it might not have, dude. There was like 6 fucking studios producing that shit.
Guys, you know what I saw last weekend?
Hold on. We're looking at the budget.
Wait, hold on. We're still on Backrooms. So the budget. Guess how much the budget was estimated.
How much?
$2 million.
What's your guess? Don't scroll down. Stop scrolling. What's your guess on Backrooms?
$2 million.
Let me look at the cast and I'll tell you.
The cast,
$3.5 million.
No, that's crazy. $3.5 million for it's $10 million, which is still unheard of. Opening weekend, $81 million.
That's Bing
crazy.
bong.
Worldwide already, 216 mil.
I mean, this could have been made for $3 million and it still would be just as good. It's all like computer effects.
Well, remember fucking Cube? Like Cube was a low, but that shit fucking slaps to this day.
I'm more of a fan of Cube 2 Hypercube, but that's
bro, don't sleep on Hypercube. I never. Yeah, hell yeah.
So where were we? Let's get back to business here.
All right, wait. Cube's budget was 365 mil, 365,000 Canadian. So that's like a $250,000.
$5.
And it looks amazing.
Brother, what did you see this week?
I'm not going to tell you what I saw this week.
Okay.
I'm going to show you what I saw this week.
Yeah, please do. Yo! Wolfpack, you're going to love this.
How much did you pay for that? Did it come with the ticket?
$0. Cost of it with the cost of admission.
Wow. That's a good.
Is that foam?
Oh yeah,
it's foam.
Yeah.
I wish it was
Oh, that's
plastic,
nice.
like the old school swords.
Folds. So for those of you who are not Wolfpack, Brendan pulled out
The sword of fucking power.
Sword of Power from He-Man. That's an awesome lobby gift.
Let me tell you
That
something.
is that's dope.
It actually wasn't a lobby gift. It was a theater gift. Like in the theater, they were handing them out. So nobody who wasn't seeing the movie could get one. I went to go see it with my wife, my cousin Mikey, and his partner Jen. The four of us went to see it at Alamo Draft House on Staten Island. And it was the matinee show on Saturday, breakfast and a movie, all you could eat cereal bar.
Holy shit.
And bro, they had everything.
I
had like 5 bowls of cereal.
Of what?
I started with Apple Jacks.
Okay.
Then I went Captain Crunch.
Okay.
And Fruity Pebbles.
Whoa.
Okay, we're
back to the Captain Crunch. I love Captain Crunch.
You're a psycho.
The roof of your mouth must be made of metal.
It was so. But here's the thing: I actually only had 4 bowls, but I also had popcorn.
Oh yeah, you gotta have popcorn.
And when I got home, I took no less than 15 aggressive shits.
So this is like a promotion because it's like He-Man Saturday morning cartoon deal, right?
Yes, it was so much fun.
I could never get myself to eat a bowl of anything with milk in a movie theater. Something about milk touching a movie theater air makes me it's like walking through a warm patch at a pool. It just seems like it's impossible thing to experience.
Considering our history with movie theaters and spending so much time and doing so many different things within the movie theater, I understand completely where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, but also like you don't have to be a janitor to know that like a gas station bathroom is bad. You know, this is like, and I'm not knocking you. Actually, I'm jealous. I don't have the wherewithal to be able to withstand how thin the milk air barrier is there.
Anyway, yeah, it was great. The movie itself was fucking awesome.
Really good.
It was
so
I mean, it was corny as fuck.
Did your cousin Mike walk back his sentiment on CGI garbage, or did he just enjoy the ride?
Is it AI slop?
No,
AI slop. There you go.
We both really enjoyed the ride. It was so much fucking fun. Everyone it was a pretty empty theater. So really? the few of us who were in there like really got to go nuts and really geek the fuck out.
That's awesome.
My wife had no idea what was going on because she has never seen an episode of He-Man. Masters of the Universe, rather. But yeah, it was fucking cool. It was funny. It was cheesy. Idris Elba, Man at Arms, fucking legend.
Was Orko? Did they have Orko in it?
I'm not going to spoil anything for you, Dave.
You just answered my question. No Gwildor, though.
I will drop one major disappointment. While there was a pretty significant reference to him, visual reference to him, there was no merman.
That was my question. Was Merman's voice who has the better merman voice? And it's still me.
Yeah. There was no merman, but that to me is like there being no Johnny Cage in that first reboot of Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
This leaves room for universe building.
Merman can carry a movie.
Bro.
Pretty
sleep
sick
on Merman.
Pretty sick post-credit scene.
Oh yeah.
Thinkor?
What?
Thinkor? Skunkor?
No. Think expanded universe.
Thundercats.
Thundercats. You got
No. If you were to think about the He-Man expanded universe,
She-Ra.
well, who's the first stop right after He-Man? She-Ra.
Yeah. So Tila is in this movie, right?
Oh, smoke show the whole way through.
Nice.
Not interested in He-Man at all. So funny.
Was this movie for us, like people our age who watched the show, or is this like it was obviously, but did they try to bridge the gap to a younger generation? Like if I send my nephews to watch this, would they like it?
They'll love it. They will absolutely love it.
It seems like it's one of those things to bridge the gap, right? Like to have the older people like us bringing their kids and shit to it, right?
Right. So remember, like, pull up the cast of characters in the He-Man cartoon.
He-Man.
Let's see. Hold on.
I have a question. While he's pulling that up, rate this against Dolph Lundgren's He-Man.
Oh, that's.
It's been too long. Dolph Lundgren makes a cameo in this movie.
That's tight.
Yeah.
All right. I need to find it's all about the cast of this new movie. I need to find the actual cartoon. Well, here we'll do this. Maybe this is spoilers, maybe it's not.
Spoilers.
Okay. See the Masters of the Universe cast side by side with the original characters. He-Man, awesome casting, by the way.
Awesome. He's so fucking good. I mean, visually awesome casting, but also like he did an awesome job. He was so funny. All right, let's roll.
Did he sing "What's Going On"?
I'm not spoiling anything.
When I wake in the morning,
Camila Mendez as Tila.
Oh, so good.
Can we close this? How do I close that? Thank you. Oh my god!
Fucking people!
All right, we got Skeletor. This is probably the
so
best
good.
stunt casting ever. Jared Leto. He is Skeletor.
He actually did a very good job.
This is the role
because he's like the head of a cult.
Yeah.
Let's get down into the meat. He was very good. Let's get down into the meat of it.
He looks great. This is
he looks great.
So
they did a good job.
Cool.
Good job with the CGI costumes.
This was a great casting.
Nice.
So fucking cool.
That's awesome. We got Morena Baccarin as the sorceress.
Yeah, not a huge role.
I had her figure. I was not. You remember?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about this guy.
My nickname in high school.
There's Fisto. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah.
He's in it. Obviously, he's in it.
Queen
Keep going.
Marlena. I don't think. Let's see. Kristen Wiig is Roboto. That's funny.
So fucking good.
Really funny,
dude. So fucking good.
Roboto was an awesome toy. That was one of the coolest toys.
So the characters, the heroes of Eternia, like Fisto. If you go to the cast of characters here, they were super cheesy names. The heroes of Eternia, like Fisto. The cool thing they did in this movie was Adam of Eternia was, after Skeletor attacks Eternia, very Clark Kent esque, the sorceress sends him to Earth. Okay. He's about 10 years old. She sends him to Earth with the Sword of Power. And he loses it. And he's stuck on Earth for 15 years. And he doesn't fit in. And he's drawing all of these heroes of Eternia from memory as a little kid, but he didn't really know them. Mm-hmm. Right? So he was like, oh, this guy punches everybody. He's Fisto. Right?
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying?
So they gave the names based on the little kid's brain.
Right.
Yeah,
He's
like,
giving
like,
them little kid nicknames. And then when he gets back to Eternia, he's like, oh fuck, it's Fisto. And he's like, what? Did you just fucking call me? It's a very cool, very fun adaptation of the story. I loved it.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'll wait for it to come out on whatever streaming network comes out on.
I think honestly, Dave, I think you're making a mistake. Ram Man.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Ram Man is another example of him being like, why the fuck are you, like Ram Man? That's not my name.
Triclops.
Triclops, another great toy.
Trapjaw.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Oh, sick, dude.
So, Dave, I think you're making a mistake because visually this movie is incredible. You should.
I mean, TVs nowadays, man. I can.
Dude, you gotta go to the movies, bro. You gotta go to the movies.
No, I personally, I can't bring myself to watch that shit in the movie theater. I'm not gonna pay $20.
That's the whole point. That's why you go to a movie theater.
Nah, I mean that I think the Backrooms was great because you have
Backrooms is the type of movie you can watch at home. This is the type of movie you want to go.
No, because you could be fully absorbed into this movie, into the lower budget movie. You know, I don't know. It's different.
I think the concept of popcorn movies are lost on you, bud. Like these are the movies you go to see in theaters.
I mean, yes and no, but I don't know. I hate all of the CGI shit. Like an entire movie like that. I can't. It fucking murders my soul like a lot. Like it hurts me. It physically causes me pain.
What? I don't know.
So I stopped watching all the fucking Marvel movies and shit like that because it's just CGI slop.
I wouldn't consider this movie CGI slop. I think it's really well done.
But I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't have its entertainment value for sure. I'm just shisty with my fucking money and how I want to see things. I'd rather see more horror movies in theaters because you have the darkness, you have the better soundscape to go with the environment, and especially I mean, I can understand you saw it in Alamo, which is they have that light on underneath your fucking thing constantly the whole time. People ordering shit the entire, and yeah, you can kind of, it fits there. I won't watch a horror movie in an Alamo. I went actually to the Atrium on Staten Island to watch it, and it was fucking
open?
Yo, dude, they revamped the Atrium years ago. Their sound system is fucking incredible. They got the recliner chairs, pick your seats and stuff like that. I spent $40 on candy and drinks. It was great. I got Twizzlers, popcorn.
I think
cherry icy. Yeah,
I think any movie that is released in theaters, is made for theaters, should be seen in theaters. That is the optimal.
Riddle me this: Did you watch Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein?
I did.
In theaters.
I didn't.
Bro, it's so fucking good in the theater. It's so good. It's a great movie as it was. But it was awesome in the theater. Because you didn't see it in the theater. You have a fucking monster movie with Oscar Isaac and fucking Jason Iordi and Mia Goth.
Hot take. I'm over Guillermo. I'm over it.
You're just a racist.
I'm not a racist.
You just don't like Mexicans. This is why you always beef with me on the pod.
I feel like you only like it because you're Mexican.
Absolutely not. No. Did you watch any of Guillermo? What?
Brendan looks exactly like him.
Yeah, you do. Get some glasses. Where's your glasses?
They're upstairs.
All right.
I have a pair of sunglasses that make me look like Doc Ock.
Nice.
Yeah,
Alfred Molina?
Yeah, I look exactly like Alfred Molina with these sunglasses on. It's awesome.
Can we pivot back to sports? I'm sorry, there's enough media digest for. We gotta get back on track.
We're gonna have to do this all summer. So,
right, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna have the final word on the movie debate. You should see movies that you want to see in theaters. If you don't want to see it in the theater, then don't see it in the theater. Everyone's allowed. It's an investment in both time and money to see it. So make sure if you want to see it, then see it.
Well, especially you had a good group. It was you and your cousin and stuff like that, and your wives, your partners and stuff like that. Like, yes, I can agree. Like when we all, Brendan, I don't think you were there. Did you come and see the Ninja Turtles, the Michael Bay Ninja Turtles with us?
I did.
That was a fun time.
That was a fun time because we had a group of us and just being fucking dumbasses and shit.
Well, you're not supposed to go see a movie like this alone.
Right.
You don't go see Jurassic Park alone. You know, these are not movies.
You watch Jurassic Park alone at home
for the 38th time.
Right.
But you go see a blockbuster movie with friends.
Yeah, I guess.
Scream and cheer and laugh together.
Let's pivot. So Mike Babcock, if you don't remember, when he was fired from Toronto, all of that stuff came out about how he psychologically abused Mitch Marner.
Yeah.
When he went through his phone and he asked him who rank everybody on the team based on how hard they try. And then Mitch Marner, being a rookie, did it for him. And then he revealed this list to the entire team. Like, the guy's a monster. And he's going to completely ruin Edmonton.
Yeah, he had a rookie hot or not his entire team.
Exactly. All right, I think it's time.
You want to do it? Let's do it.
The Knicks.
Hold on.
We are watching this series. We're all watching the games. The most exciting sports moment, arguably, in New York history. I think it's fair to say.
Agreed.
Since we last spoke, they have not played any games. So let's go through game one. If we can remember back that far, I thought game one was a lot of fun.
Sure was.
It followed a very similar script to, in my opinion, the Eastern Conference game one, where the Knicks kind of sat back, let San Antonio get comfortable, and then exploited a lot of their mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun game. Game two, now we're riding high. Knicks have a pretty good handle on the game till late. San Antonio comes back. Knicks squeak out a win on a big flub by Wembycucked with that bad pass to Castle's back. Knicks win by 1 point. Awesome. One of the best games of basketball I've watched in a long time. That was fun.
Yeah.
Now we're coming back to New York. Game three. The vibes could not be higher. We already won the NBA title at this point. People are rapping in the streets. My Christian's Dior. It's my mayor's Muslim, my bagel's Jewish, my Christian Dior, Nixon 4. Yeah. It's bars, right? Like the city that is bars. Fire. The city is on fire. And then 2 days before game three, Trump confirms he's going to go to the game. The day of the game, they shut down
Midtown
8 square blocks in Midtown, from Moynihan to Fifth Avenue, 42nd to 32nd, completely
at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m.
So people
on a Monday.
So people who are at their office now have to trek their way home. I mean this with no sense of humor or exaggeration. It was like people exiting at Midtown. It was like 9/11. They were walking through the streets aimlessly, not knowing what to do. It was complete pandemonium. Yeah,
and think about all the bars that lost money in that fucking 4, 5, 6 block area.
So, yeah, to get to the game, you had to go through a maze of this now abandoned Midtown New York to get to MSG. They have strict Secret Service security to get in. People are online for 6 hours trying to get into the game. Then they shut down. You couldn't even hang out in the area. There are more bars per square foot in Midtown Manhattan than almost anywhere in the world. And when I say millions, it's like a complete lowball. Like millions and millions and millions of dollars lost.
Yep.
To the local economy of Midtown, which for bars it's good, but it's not great. Like that would have made every bar's year, if not multiple years. And a complete asinine thing. Okay, that's all happening outside the game. Let's talk about in the game. Oh, well, before we get in the game, Wembycucked is posting social media of him being a typical French guy gallivanting around New York, drawing fountains and playing basketball in the park, being a real French guy, you know?
In the most positive sense.
Yeah, he's French. That's what French people do.
Yeah.
The most positive a French person can be.
Yeah. I don't like the French. So it's not that positive, but
as a child, my paternal grandfather always used to tell me that there are only two types of people in the world you can't trust: women and the French.
Didn't he fight for Mussolini?
No, that was no. First of all, neither of them did. And my paternal grandfather fought against Mussolini.
No, it's I didn't have much of an opinion about French people until I met a bunch, So I'll just say that. I'm just joking around here.
Yeah. You know what? We could do it's not worth it for a croissant.
No, because I can get them at Costco.
Yeah.
Ohio has ruined your palate, Carlo. Ruined.
No, it has nothing to do with Ohio.
Yes.
First of all, Costco croissants are fire.
They are very
fucking amazing. They're fucking amazing.
They're fine. They're fine.
There's only one way to make a croissant.
I mean, I've had croissants in Paris. I've eaten them. I said the Kanye West line to a Parisian in a bakery. Okay? Not that line. The hurry up on my damn croissant.
Oh.
It's gonna say yeesh, buddy.
I'm going gorillas here, folks. But no, I mean, I listen. I've experienced it firsthand. I've met and worked with many French people in my life. On an individual level, everyone's just people. Everyone's great, but I could do without them. I could do without the nation.
So my brother-in-law works for Levon Bakery, and they gave everybody that works there Knicks colors Levon bakery bandanas, and he gave it to me because he won't wear it because he's a Spurs fan because he's from Texas.
So let's talk about Game 3 now, okay? Because you know who else is the Spurs fan?
My wife.
The NBA sponsors who need this to go 7 games.
Well, all right. So no, before you get into that, I'm gonna just. It's not the NBA sponsors per se. It's Dolan invited Trump on the pretext knowing that it was going to be a dick punch to the vibe in order to stretch it out more games to generate more revenue for Madison Square Garden and for the other league owners down in San Antonio.
I don't know if that that's 5D chess.
That's 100%. Robert Kraft, cocksucker extraordinaire, was in MSG sitting fucking courtside.
Mm-hmm.
Howard Lutnick was next to DJ Fat Shit, piece of garbage Khaled.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of shitbags there with a lot of money invested. It
was $7,500 a ticket.
No, it was $5,000 or courtside-ish. And that's the low bun. That's the low ball of it.
It's ticket prices were insane. And any normal person who paid for that game, my heart goes out to you because listen, maybe that I'm not gonna poo-poo on your conspiracy theory there. It very well might have been the case.
It's all about money.
Possibly. But I think the Knicks came out flat.
Yeah, they had a shit game.
They did not have a great game. And then ref ball kicked in. And listen, there was 2 or 3 really bad missed calls or bad
Yes.
calls. 2 or 3, and they all sided with the Spurs. The Knicks had the Knicks had a lot of free throws in the first half.
Yeah.
They also missed like 13 3-pointers. Like
they couldn't hit the broadside of a barn, bro.
You can't blame the refs for the loss.
No.
No, but you can see an underlining theme across the 3 games.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Well, so, they're letting them play more, which is great, but they're not calling it consistently enough. Like, yes, Wembycucked should have gotten a fucking flagrant one for that, and he should have been tossed from the next game because that would have been a second within the playoffs, and he would have been suspended a game. But the preceding incident too before that, bro, Brunson and everybody is fucking hitting and jostling. So it's the ref's fault for letting them get away with a bunch and then nitpicking certain things where it's just like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
It didn't start with letting them get away with a bunch because Cat and Bridges were in foul trouble 45 seconds into the game.
Yeah,
they took some dumb penalties though.
They were calling a lot in the first half. A lot.
Yeah.
Like the first quarter, Bridges, Cat, Brunson was in foul trouble in the third.
And it's less about what they were calling. I'm not going to sit here and say both teams weren't committing fouls.
They cherry picked though, definitely.
Because when you look at the fouls that were called on the Knicks, for the most part, let's say 95% of them were legitimate fouls.
Right.
Yeah.
It's what they didn't call on the Spurs was the issue. And this is an issue that's been running for 3 games. I want to say a couple of things. I want to rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
The first thing I'm going to say is that when the national anthem is playing, you are broken up into one of 3 categories. You are an active duty military member in uniform. And in that case, you must salute the flag during the national anthem. You are a veteran of the military out of uniform. In that case, you are granted the option to salute the flag. Or you are a civilian. If you are not one of those 2 things, no matter what your political status, you are a civilian. The president of the United States is a civilian. Just like I am. Just like you are. And here are the circumstances in which a civilian can salute the flag during the national anthem. None. There are no circumstances in which a civilian can salute the flag during the national anthem. It is against fucking
procedure.
It's against procedure. It's against U.S. code. Civilians do not salute the flag during the national anthem.
With the right hand. With the left hand. With the left hand, yes, you're allowed to.
I was taught you put your hand over your heart as a symbolic gesture.
I'm reading the flag code.
What are you laughing at? That's what it is.
I know. Sorry, my mind went somewhere else.
Right, you are to stand at attention. Place your right hand over your heart, and remove any non-religious headwear during the national
Knicks are my religion.
Right, that is what civilians do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first thing I'm going to say. The second thing I'm going to say is a little bit of a veer. Jay-Z, get your goofy ass out of Madison Square Garden and go sit outside the Barclays Center where you belong. There is no home for you in Madison Square Garden. You are not one of us. You are a Brooklyn Net. Get the fuck out of our building.
Well, it was a pedophile convention, so he had to be there.
All right.
Fair enough.
That's the second thing I'm going to say. The third thing I'm going to say, this is directed directly to Mike Brown, because I know he's listening, head coach of the New York Rangers, Mike Brown. I know you're listening, Mike, so I'm going to say this to you. Right now, we're dealing with a problematic Frenchman. And my guy, I need you to stare down the deep end of that bench where there is a 7-foot-tall, 246-pound German man waiting for the call. If Ariel Huckporty is not in the starting lineup with his fucking knuckles taped up tomorrow night, I have got a serious issue with Mike Brown. A message has to be sent. Wembycucked is a dirty basketball player.
He is.
There's no shrugs. There's no situation. Wembycucked plays a dirty brand of basketball. It's objective. There is no argument against it. And after he commits flagrant fouls in front of a referee, he laughs at you because he knows nobody's going to do it. Mike Brown, you have got fouls to give. Use them accordingly. The first time Victor Wembanyama goes up for a fucking dunk or a layup, he should be put into a tornado-like tailspin and land on his goofy fucking French Gumby head. Fuck the San Antonio Spurs. Fuck Victor Wembanyama. Fuck the NBA and this fucking grift. The Knicks should be up 3-0, gone and away. The Spurs are not in this series without ref ball. They are not in it at all. Yeah, you don't want to blame game 3 on the refs. You don't want to blame game 3 on the refs. We could blame it on the fact that the Knicks underperformed. They underperformed. That's for sure. The delta between what the Knicks scored and the Spurs scored can be completely made up for and more
by foul shots.
By foul shots that should not have taken place.
Or maybe the Knicks should have hit their foul shots. Or they should have hit one or two threes.
The Knicks were good on the
Dave,
free throw line.
Nobody's questioning that the Knicks should have played better. What I'm saying is that the Spurs did not win that game legitimately.
They did. They did. They shut down Brunson the majority of the game, if not the entire game.
By committing fouls that were not called.
Yes and no, because it was both fucking ways, dude.
Dave, it was not. It was not.
It was
Dave.
Both ways. You're very biased. You are a very biased person.
Everything was called against the Knicks.
No, not everything. There was a lot of shit that wasn't called.
Dave, you're gonna look me in the eye and tell me that was a flagrant one on Jalen Brunson.
No, that wasn't. But that's why. That's why when. Was Hart or Anunoby shot one, and it the same thing. Foot hit down, I think, Wemby's leg. Same position that like what happened with Brunson, and nothing was called. That should have been called.
Explain to me
because it is a flagrant. It is a flagrant, whether it's intentional.
It's not. It's not even a flagrant because I wouldn't even call it a flagrant. What happened to Brunson? I wouldn't call it a flagrant. What wasn't called when Hart shot from the 3-point line. The thing is that there is a lot of miscalls and inconsistent fouls.
Dave,
the players aren't given a chance to gauge. Is Wemby a dirty player? I don't think he's a dirty player. I think he's.
What about when he shoves Brunson on the floor unprovoked?
I mean, I didn't appreciate that, but did you see? If you just watch that snippet, yeah, it looks terrible. Watch like the 10 seconds before that.
I watched the whole game. I saw it happen.
Right, no, but watch it. But no, all you've been seeing is that one little snippet.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the game. Like, there's
a lot of hurting and shoving on both ways that hasn't been called. That is let go. The fact of the matter is, the refs never, through their calls and non-calls, never gave the players a proper gauge barometer to go by. And I don't think the refs really knew what was going on, or they did, and it was to stretch the series out. You know, they always want to stretch the series out. That's by and large, we've seen that throughout the NBA playoffs, fucking hockey play, every fucking major sport playoff, they stretch it out.
Explain to me, Victor Wembanyama, while getting illegal screened by Jose Alvarado, why he had to choke him and spin him around and throw him on the floor.
And he wasn't called for it, right?
Right in front of the ref.
So it's a
Dude,
dirty play.
And this is the same thing in the OKC series. You're gonna operate in what you're allowed to do. If shit isn't getting called, you're gonna keep operating in that way.
Right.
So you're gonna push the limit.
You're gonna look us in the eye and tell us the Knicks were afforded the exact same.
Did you watch the Timberwolves series against the Spurs? Did you watch all of the OKC series versus Spurs? No, you didn't.
Big chunks.
You didn't see the manhandling that the entire Spurs team got taken to task. They just adjusted halfway through the OKC series and did the same thing back, and then they weren't called.
Yeah, but this is a new series.
So if it's not going to be called, you can't blame the team or the players for acting such ways when it's the referee's fault. Now, that said, I don't agree with you having a hit put out of, a la the 6'7" German on the Knicks. However,
he's 7 foot.
There definitely needs to be pushback tomorrow night. Physical, hard, foul pushback. You're not going to fucking gun and take their fucking star player out. No, but you're going to make it known that we're not going to be pushed. That we're not going to be pushed. That we're not going to be pushed around in our building. That's
Stephon Castle tried to take our star player out.
Yeah, and it goes both ways, dude. He was getting his hair pulled and shit like that. He was getting everybody's.
When?
No. Yo,
when in this series?
You have listen. You have to be objective with this, man. It's not all one ways.
Hold on. I do not have to be objective. I am a Knicks fan and I am not a Spurs fan. I don't have to be objective.
But the thing is, I'm on both sides and I can see clearly now.
When you run into somebody elbow first, when you run into a player elbow first, that's a flagrant foul. When a player is just standing under the basket and you take off from the fucking sideline and run into him elbow first, that is a flagrant foul.
So why are you crying about it? All I hear is like crying right now. So you handle fucking business. If somebody's gonna do that to you, you follow course. And listen, physics. Every action has an equal opposite reaction.
Every time they reacted,
you just showed how bitch made the Knicks were acting last game.
Dave, every time they reacted, the Spurs were on the free throw line.
Not every time. Dave, more often not, yes, but not every time.
They took 24 free throws in the second half.
Bro, keep it down, bro. It's a podcast. We're speaking into fairly sophisticated technology. You don't need to be screaming like that.
They took 24 free throws in the second half.
Yes, and that was poor refereeing. That was a poor management by the referees. Absolutely. I don't think it detracted from the game itself. I think it was a problem, obviously, as an end result, being a Knicks fan. Yes, we see it as the problem. But the game was still entertaining as fuck. It was close as hell. I don't think they decided the game. The Knicks should have played better.
They absolutely decided the game.
No, the Knicks should have played better. The Knicks couldn't hit a fucking shot to save their goddamn life.
Right.
They were very bad from the field. They were they shot just as poorly as the Spurs did. Spurs, 46% 2-pointers, 35% 3. Knicks 45 and 35. The Knicks are actually maybe slightly, just barely worse than the Spurs.
Now let's look at the truth. Now let's look at the real disparity. Where the difference in points came from. Where did it come from?
How many did the Knicks miss?
The Knicks were 81.8% on free throws.
How many did they miss?
They missed 4 free throws,
which is 4 points.
18,
which is a tie game.
But how many?
Which is a tie game.
How many fouls weren't called?
Carlo, how many free throws did the Spurs miss? How many free throws did the Spurs miss?
The Spurs missed 7 free throws.
Out of how many?
32. If the 3 fouls
and they missed and the Knicks missed 4 out of what?
Stop. They missed 4 out of 22. So there were 12 more free throws from the Spurs. Okay. And if you count the 3 fouls that would have been two free throws each, shooting at 81%, Knicks win game 3.
Maybe.
If that game would have been called,
yes.
Mathematically, if the game was called even, the Knicks win the game. And yes, if the Knicks shot better in the fourth, the Knicks win the game, and it would have been the third game in a row that the Knicks had to win playing 5-on-8. I've never seen anything more obvious in my life.
No, you've said that before, and you're wildly wrong.
Dave, let me ask you a serious question. Because you know what this Spurs team reminds me a lot of? This Spurs team reminds me a lot. They remind me a lot from a not a talent angle, but a mentality angle. They remind me of the everyone commit a penalty on every single play because they'll never see them all. Carolina Hurricanes. We have had this exact same conversation about the Carolina Hurricanes, Dave. And for this exact reason, you have talked shit about the Carolina Hurricanes. Buddy, with all the love in my heart, you have been Wembycucked into oblivion.
Yo! And not for nothing, this is a hockey podcast. And Dave, for you to advocate not throwing a goon at this guy is
because they're soft, because basketball players are inherently soft, though.
So it's a bitch fight.
What I'm saying.
No, but listen, I'm saying you don't put a hit on because we're more civilized than that. You got people getting you got Spurs fans getting stabbed for no fucking reason. First of all, so maybe let's not act like animals. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
We're not a stabbing podcast. We're a sports podcast, so we can't. Right.
Yeah. Oh, you can't speak to the Knicks fan stabbing a fucking Spurs father.
Listen, no one has ever. Listen, New York sports fans. There we go.
Yeah, it's a long time since the basketball was played like that, Brendan. It's been about 25 years since basketball was played like that.
No, it isn't, Dave. Basketball was played like this by one team last night.
Yeah. So why didn't the Knicks do it? Why didn't the Knicks do it? Why didn't the Knicks do it? Then you fucking take your lumps. You take the lumps.
Dave. They did, and
because if they would have played like they should have been playing, like the Spurs were playing, then I guarantee you the game would have got called evenly. I guarantee you, because the refs would have been forced to call it evenly.
Dave, how
100%, dude, 100%, 100%.
No, Dave.
Yes, because they can't let it escalate. They can't let it escalate.
Dave, so if somebody would have took a run at Wembycucked like Stefan Castle took at Jalen Brunson, they'd be suspended for 3 fucking games.
I don't think so.
Why are we pretending?
I'm not pretending. The Knicks should have played better. They should have had more grit. End of story.
But let me ask you this question. If you're a Knick, in your mind, are you saying, "Oh, I can choke slam somebody"? How can I choke slam somebody when I can't graze the back of Stefan Castle's 13-inch fucking ponytail without getting called for a shooting foul? Meanwhile, that exact same thing happened to fucking Jordan Clarkson. No call.
Right. They'll always admit stuff after the fact.
So how on earth can you
Because, like I said, it's fucking crooked. It's all to extend the fucking series to make more money for the league and the owners. That's exactly what I said.
Then explain why it happened in games 1 and 2.
Because it's more exciting that way. You give hope. The city was alive, and then you go, hey, President Pito, come here and kill this vibe right now. So we have an excuse to fucking run roughshod over this team.
Read the headline on the screen.
NBA admits Victor Wembanyama fouled Jalen Brunson with game 3 shove, but play won't be upgraded to flagrant.
And why not?
Because
it's Victor Wembanyama.
No, because it's money. It's all about fucking money.
Dave,
you want this stuff, bro. No,
Dave, if we were
you
talking about
look
LeBron
at it
James-
as a business sense. We all know everything is fucking rigged. We know all major sports are fucking rigged. I don't know why you guys are pretending like it's not. Come on now. What are we really talking about?
Hang it up. We're done.
It's going 7. It's going 7. I told you that. It's going 7. It's more exciting that way. Knicks in 7.
So is it rigged, or are the Knicks too soft, or did the Spurs not commit the fouls? Which one is it, Dave?
Well, I don't know. It depends what script the Knicks were given. It's what script were they given? What script were they given? I don't know. I'm not in the locker room.
I just got a text message from my wife that said, "Stop yelling at Dave."
I just need to know what is which, because you got to believe one of these things, or you're just baiting Brendan into yelling at you, which is also a viable option here. Like,
Dave, I want you to give me one after you're done answering Carlos' question. I want you to give me one reason. I want you to give me one reason why Jalen Brunson shouldn't walk onto the bench and shouldn't walk back to the New York bench at some point during tomorrow night's game and whisper into 2 no-names' ears the exact same thing Vic whispered into fucking Plumlee and whoever the fuck that other guy's name was ears during Game 6 or during Game 5.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like, this whole CBS Sports post is all a bunch of dirty plays from Wembycucked. He is a dirty player. Like, that's pretty objective.
Here's the thing. The thing is that the NBA needs
no news source could be biased ever.
Oh my God, Dave.
Dave, you know what you sound like? Honestly, you know what Spurs fans sound like right now? MAGA. We're showing you the fucking Epstein. We're showing you the Epstein files, buddy. We're showing you his name.
There was more
on
people
the
in the
log.
Epstein files courtside last night.
That I'm not going to argue. But what I'm saying, I've
welcomed into the world's most famous arena.
I have been online.
The Mecca of basketball.
I've been on Twitter and TikTok and Instagram following the scuttlebutt around this series since it's begun, and Spurs fans will say anything to defend this guy. He elbowed somebody in the throat 2 series ago, and Spurs fans said it was just a hard rebound.
No, that was well deserved. I watched that whole fucking series, dude. That was a well deserved elbow.
Who deserves an elbow to the throat right now?
I don't know. Pick a player.
Say it. Say his name. Say his fucking name. Who deserves an elbow to the throat right now?
You don't have anybody tall enough to deliver an elbow.
I'm sorry. When you say you mean Carlo and I, the Knicks fans in the podcast? Is that who you're talking to?
The Knicks bench, the Knicks team doesn't have anybody tall enough to elbow him in the throat.
Listen, this is going to have to be a big tree fall hard situation. You get somebody scrappy. Honestly, what they need to be doing is stepping on his fucking ankles, kneeing him in the fucking hips.
Who they really need to target is Castle. Castle is a young kid. He's got a hot head. Harper and Fox have been dismantling the fucking Knicks. Win or lose, they've been dismantling. You have to take it away from them. You have to.
Do you want to know why I don't have a problem with Harper? Because he has been beating us playing basketball.
So then
Sam Penny has been beating us playing basketball. For the most part, Fox as well. Fox has had a couple of scrappy moments, but nothing I would define as unethical basketball. Fox is playing passionate basketball. And Under those circumstances, yeah, you get heated sometimes. You get in each other's faces. There's some pushing and shoving. What Wembycucked is doing is not basketball. He's not playing basketball.
He plays like a spoiled brat. Like, he's good. Wembycucked is a very talented basketball player, obviously.
There is a narrative.
If something doesn't go his way, he lashes out like a baby.
Well, I think it's more nuanced than that, but essentially, okay, yeah, I could see that. But he's given the Wayne Gretzky treatment too, though, by the league.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He is a bit of a golden boy. No, 100%. Yeah.
So what the?
A bit of a golden boy. He is the golden boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so beat him. Let's beat him. He's beatable. They beat him in the cup during the season. So
they're going to, but you have to at least admit that the officials are trying to stop that from happening. They've been unsuccessful 2 out of 3 times, but all 3 times the officials are trying to stop that from happening, and that's got to come from the top.
Yes, of course. I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you on that part.
And look, here's the thing. Look, did LeBron get favorable calls? Yes, he did.
Absolutely.
There's no question about it.
I've seen that man walk from half court without dribbling a ball and dunk it.
Yeah. LeBron got favorable calls, and it was frustrating, right? But here's what LeBron didn't do because he knew he was going to get favorable calls. Punch people in the back of the head. Choke people. Elbow people in the throat. And then laugh at them when there was no whistle. This kid has zero humility. And somebody needs to rebalance the fucking scales.
You hear that, listeners? Somebody could be you.
No, I don't condone violence. I condone violence in fighting in mutual bouts of combat.
Violence?
But considering what's been happening around the city to Spurs fans, Knicks fans fighting Knicks fans, like, it's a fucking basketball game. It's a rigged major sports event with fucking tons of pedophiles around. Let's stop kidding ourselves.
I'll say this for the Knicks fans that showed their whole ass and attacked Spurs fans. That's unacceptable. That should never happen, right? But to a degree, the league is to blame. That does not happen if the Spurs just win a hard-fought basketball game.
Yes and no. I mean, the chance coming into fucking game 3, the vibe of the city in game 3. There's a lot of animosity towards the Spurs and the players.
Why?
And their fans.
Why?
Because let's face it, a lot of Knicks fans are a bit barbaric. A lot of Knicks fans nowadays are young and dumb and full of fucking just aggression. Full of cum. Aggressive cum.
Knicks fans had absolutely no problem. Knicks fans had absolutely no problem with the Spurs.
67% of Knicks fans now weren't alive the last time the Knicks won the fucking championship. You know that, right?
Dave,
the majority of Knicks fans now.
Dave, Knicks fans, generally speaking, had absolutely no problem with the San Antonio Spurs or Victor Wembanyama coming into this series. In fact, the vast majority of Knicks fans were rooting for the Spurs because they didn't want to have to deal with fucking SGA ball. And now, retrospectively, I'm starting to think maybe Shai had a point.
No. That's erroneous.
These motherfuckers.
That's erroneous on all accounts, Brendan.
You're so Wembycucked, man.
You're
so Wembycucked.
It's insanity. Anyway, look,
right.
Knicks in 6. Obviously, Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 5. What are you talking about?
No, I don't think they're going to allow it to happen. They're going to want another MSG gate.
Yeah.
They're going to want, Knicks will win tomorrow. 100% Knicks win tomorrow. And then we're going to see maybe the most egregious
run through the streets of Midtown.
Then we're going to see the most egregious display of ref ball in Game 5. If you thought last night was bad, wait till Game 5.
What I want to point out is, Dave, I think you're onto something with the conspiracy theory. They're finally figured out a way to actually institute martial law legally. Game 6, after that game at MSG, there's going to be pure animalistic hatred in the streets. There will be a riot after the Knicks win that championship, and they will be sacrificing the San Antonio Spur virgins because all those fans, and it's just going to be bad, and then they're going to have to shut the city down. Martial law. Alex Jones is right.
Look, all I'm saying is, and I'll make this.
Oh, bro, you beat me over the head. I'm trying to go to fucking bed right now.
All right, let's call it.
Jesus Christ.
Dave, who's your star of the week? And if you fucking say Wembycucked, I swear to God, I'm just going to boot you for this call.
Harper.
Okay. I'll give you that. All right. Brendan, who's your star of the week?
Tony Brothers. Nobody has performed better than Tony Brothers in the last week in professional sports. Nobody has had a bigger impact on their team than Tony Brothers has had on the Spurs.
Mm-hmm. It's true. My star of the week, Chuck at the Home Depot paint counter. He saw this hat. It's a Rangers hat. He's like, "Oh, you're a Rangers fan?" I go, "Yeah, I am." He goes, "Oh, that's cool. I just got into hockey. I like the Blue Jackets." I'm like, "Blue Jackets are a fun team. They're great." And then we start talking about the final. He's like, "Let me guess, you hate Vegas too?" I'm like, "No, I'm a Vegas fan this series. I hate Carolina more than anything." He's like, "Really? I know they're in the Metro." And I go, "Listen, man, Carolina sucks. The sooner you hate them, the sooner you'll enjoy hockey." And I'm telling you, he's a great kid. He's a great kid. And I go to check out. He gives me my paint. I go to check out, and I go to it's the self checkout. But then, sometimes the board people there they want to ring you up. So I'm like, all right. So the person rings me up, and I go, Chuck at the paint counter. He's a good kid. I liked him. He was really polite and really helpful. And the guy looked at me like I spoke a different language, and there was a line of drool coming out of his nose. And I was like, "Oh shit!" And I paid and left. So Chuck, you're my star of the week. Dave, who's your fraud of the week?
Shit, I just had it in my head, but I got lost in your story because I was like, "Oh, where the fuck is this going?" Oh, this guy's just ruling out of his fucking nose.
Yeah, that's bad.
Go to Brendan first.
Brendan, who's your fraud of the week?
Victor Wembanyama. Specifically, Victor Wembanyama sitting in a park playing chess. What do you think? You're fucking Woody Allen?
Brendan, no. Woody Allen was probably in the garden though with his other pedo friends.
Fucking Billy Crystal sitting in a park playing chess.
Brendan Lyons for stealing my pack of cigarettes that I bought for Game 2.
I didn't steal those cigarettes. I don't have those cigarettes.
That's a lie, my friend.
Dave, look me in the eyes. I legitimately do not have those cigarettes. Dave, I don't have
them anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. One of these fucking bitches stole those cigarettes.
No way. Or Dave, your wife knew she couldn't trust you with the cigarettes. They were all the pack. I left the pack standing up on the table in your basement. In your TV room in your basement.
Dave, I didn't take those cigarettes. I thought you took those home.
Nope. I had smoked 2 cigarettes out of that pack.
I smoked 3. Yeah. 3 or 4. Dave, I didn't take those cigarettes.
5 or 6.
I legitimately didn't. Hold on. You want to talk about fucking conspiracies?
18.
Who took those fucking cigarettes?
That's a great question.
I think the most likely scenario is my wife threw them away.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or because they were sitting next to your wife's cousin, I just assumed that she had put them in her bag. Have you asked any of the other people you went home with if they had those cigarettes?
No, just my wife, because she's like, "Did you take the cigarettes?" I was like, "No, I left them on the table."
I had just assumed her cousin had taken them.
Let me text her right now.
Hold on. Did you ask your wife if she took the cigarettes and that she said she just left them on the table, or did she ask you?
She asked me.
She asked you, "Did you take those cigarettes?" And you said,
"Yeah." I go, "No, I left them on the table." She's like, "You left them for Brendan?" She's like, Brendan's gonna smoke them. She's like, he shouldn't be smoking cigarettes.
Well, you left them for Brendan to smoke, presumably.
Yes.
So
wait a minute. Why am I the fucking fraud of the week?
Dude.
I gotta be the
fraud. Dude.
I gotta be the fucking fraud, and I didn't even get the cigarettes.
Yeah. All right.
That's what makes you the fraud.
Jesus. Okay. My fraud of the week is, I don't know, man. I didn't think about this so much. The guy who rang me up at Home Depot, that wasn't Chuck.
I'll give you your fraud of the week. I think everyone's fraud of the week is President Donald Trump.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it. That's the app.
Yeah, we're done. That's it for this week. Thank you all for listening. Remember, visit our website, rangerthingspodcast.com. Dave is dying to get off. He might drop off before I say his name. Visit the website, patreon.com, rangerthingspodcast.com. Sign up for the Wolfpack Finals, Twitter, Facebook, send us email, contact, exclusive merch for the shop for Dave Pacheco. You're muted. Brandon Lyons.
Bye, everybody.
She did not take the cigarettes. Good night.
Oh, I'm Carlo Martinez. See you all next